Who are the Kodama? We think we know them as cute forest spirits, but their true identity is one of Studio Ghibli's deepest secrets, confirmed by Miyazaki himself. A secret that connects this film's darkness to another, beloved world. The final answer lies at the end of this video, and it will change how you see everything. First, let's look at what we see on screen. The Kodama are depicted as small, pale tree sprites. Their design, the blank, round eye holes, the bobblehead motion, is both innocent and deeply unsettling. As one source notes, they are essentially the Japanese equivalent of a dryad from Greco-Roman mythology, a spirit attached to a single tree. In the film, their presence is a clear indicator of the forest's health. They appear only in the most lush, vibrant parts of the woods. When the forest spirit is killed and its corrupting influence spreads, the Kodama vanish one by one. Their eventual return signals the forest's rebirth. This much is clear. But to truly understand them, we have to look beyond the film, into the heart of Japanese folklore. The term Kodama literally means tree spirit, or tree soul, and it's a concept that dates back over 1,000 years in Japan. Early texts from the Heian period list Kodama as the spirits that inhabit sacred, ancient trees. Shinto, the native religion of Japan, teaches that all of nature, rocks, rivers, and especially old trees, can house a spirit, or kami. A tree that lives for over a century is believed to likely host a Kodama. This is why, even today, you can find ancient trees in Japan wrapped with a sacred rope called a shimenawa. It's a sign to everyone. A spirit lives here. Do not disturb. Folklore warns that cutting down a tree with a Kodama in it would bring a terrible curse upon the one who wielded the axe. This ancient belief is the bedrock of Miyazaki's creation. The Kodama in the film are the literal, on-screen embodiment of this Shinto animism. They represent the idea that every single tree has a soul and is part of a larger, living entity. They are the silent, innocent observers of the world. Unlike the great animal gods like Moro or Okoto, who are driven by rage and passion, the Kodama are passive. They don't fight, they don't speak. They simply watch. This silent presence makes them powerful symbols of nature's purity, a stark contrast to the violent conflicts raging around them. And this leads to their deeper symbolic role in the film. The Kodama are not just passive, they are judges. They are the quiet jury of the forest. Notice how they interact with the characters. They seem to follow Ashitaka, a human who shows deep respect for the woods. In one of the most beautiful scenes, Ashitaka wakes in the forest shrine to find himself surrounded by dozens of them, as if they have accepted him as an ally. In contrast, they flee from humans like Lady Eboshi's workers who harm the forest. This directly mirrors the folklore. Honor the Kodama, and you will be blessed. Disrespect them, and you invite calamity. The disappearance of the Kodama after the forest spirit is slain is not just a sign of decay, it's a visual representation of a curse unfolding, the consequence of violating a sacred natural balance. Now, let's talk about some of the popular fan theories and mysteries that surround them, because this is where things get even more interesting. While Miyazaki keeps their exact nature ambiguous, fans have debated their meaning for decades. One popular fan theory asks about their relationship with the forest spirit. Since they appear and vanish in perfect sync with the great spirit's life and death, it strongly suggests a profound connection, as if the Kodama are a physical manifestation of the forest's own life force, directly tied to its most powerful god. They seem to be miniature extensions of its very existence. Another point of fascination is their unique, rattling sound. For years, fans have wondered how this organic, bone-like click was created. While one popular rumor suggests it was made with castanets from a Chinatown shop, there is no official confirmation from the sound design team. Whatever its origin, the sound is undeniably effective, giving these silent creatures a strange and memorable voice. It's a sound that feels both like a toy rattling and bones clicking together, perfectly capturing their blend of innocence and eeriness. Finally, we have to address the darker interpretations. While they appear cute, the Kodama's blank stares and unblinking eyes can be deeply unsettling, especially in the half-light of the forest. Some viewers have leaned into the more ominous aspects of the folklore, suggesting that in some contexts, the Kodama could be seen as a curse or a bad omen. In the film, however, their role seems to be less about actively cursing and more about representing the consequences of breaking the natural order. They are not the curse itself, but the symptom of a world thrown out of balance by human greed. So, Who are the Kodama? They are the spirits of the trees, the barometers of the forest's health, and the watchful soul of nature itself. But what if their story, and the story of all forest spirits, is much more tragic than we ever imagined? The final scene of the film holds the key. After the forest is destroyed, a single tiny Kodama appears. It's a symbol of hope, but it is also a survivor, and what it survives from is a secret that Hayao Miyazaki has kept for years. A secret that shatters our image of his most beloved character. This secret was born from a moment of creative desperation. The animator in charge of this final scene, Mekiko Futaki, felt the ending was simply too bleak. She proposed to Miyazaki, let's say this last Kodama eventually evolves into Totoro. And incredibly, Miyazaki officially approved this idea. He confirmed, just have one Kodama walk out. That will transform into Totoro. This isn't just a fun Easter egg. This is a statement that recontextualizes everything. It connects the brutal world of Mononoke to the gentle world of Totoro. Why? According to an official Ghibli textbook, Miyazaki had a much darker original vision for the Totoro species. He imagined that there was once a great Totoro tribe, but they fought a war against humanity and were wiped out. The Totoro we know is one of the last survivors of this ancient defeated race. Many people believe Totoro disappeared because modern Japan lost its connection to nature. But the truth, in Miyazaki's mind, was far more brutal. We didn't lose them, we destroyed them. So, that final Kodama in Princess Mononoke is not just a symbol of the forest's rebirth, it is the very first seed of a future survivor. It is the ghost of a fallen world, carrying the hope that one day, nature and humanity might find a way to coexist, even if only in the innocent heart of a child. It is the beginning of Totoro, and it reminds us that even in Ghibli's most hopeful stories, there is always the shadow of a dark, forgotten history. But that's our journey for today. What do you think? Does this secret connection change how you see these two masterpieces? Let me know your own theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next Ghibli secret. Thanks for watching.